my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends.
Good morning, everybody. I am 26 today. It's my birthday. And I just got up kind of early because we did a present opening before my mother went to work. So here's what I got. Got a little bit of money from my grandparents. Got a Condé Nast Traveller magazine. I've never actually read one of these magazines, but this kind of makes me feel quite grown up. A new notebook, some tweezers, a little travel toothpaste for one of my next little adventures, some Sweaty Betty socks, and some chocolate. Lovely, absolutely lovely. And before we start the rest of this vlog, I know it's my birthday, but I got back from Chichester last night and I didn't unpack, and I came back to my room being in a bit of a state. So let's just do something about this first. Cool, that's done. Starting 26 on a good note, hopefully. Right, so I'm 26 now, and to me that's like a new beginning. It's like starting a new year, but not just like the new 2020. This for me is like a bigger deal than the new year in geography or month terms. This is the start of a new chapter. And what do I want to achieve this year? I set myself quite a high bar with the age of 25. I feel like I'm proud of how far I've come in the last year, and I want to continue improving and do cool things. So I'm gonna make a list of goals. Do you know what I really want? Is a whiteboard to write them down on. Where do I get a whiteboard? Would you look at this? Isn't that just fantastic? Oh my god, I really need to wash my hair. It's so greasy. But there's a reason I haven't done that yet, and that's because I've joined the gym! I know I said I was gonna do it, and I meant to do it today. However, thank you so much for your recommendations of the gyms which just you're able to do on a monthly basis. I really thought I was going to be like roped into a contract, which I can't stick to because I plan on going backpacking again in about 2.5 months' time. So I needed like a short-term membership. And now I've got one. And the reason I did it last night is because there was an offer which I thought might expire and I didn't want to miss out. Look at this. It says 50% off your first month and a £0 joining fee where it's normally £20. And it says ends tomorrow, and I don't want to risk coming on tomorrow and it being finished. So I'm going to do this right now. And I reckon, especially since that I'm getting half off this first month, I'm going to go for the Plus membership, which is only another £5, and it means that I have access to 205 more gyms across the country. Look at that, that is a steal. I just joined the gym, bitches! So basically, I've got a whiteboard to write down some of my goals, specifically some of my fitness goals, because that is so much more fun working out when you actually have a goal in mind. Now, these are goals to achieve before South America, which is where I plan on going backpacking in mid-December. Can you see that? I've written it very small. I plan on writing a lot on this whiteboard, alright? Which is 30, 60, 75 days time. That can be a number that I can rub out every single day. So what do I want to achieve before I go? Alright, I'd say let's do a press-ups goal, because press-ups is always something that you can do more of. I haven't done a press-up in a long time. I've got no idea how many I can do. Let's have a look. Oh wait, I should probably warm up first, shouldn't I? Stretch it out, stretch it out. 1, 2. I can do 10 press-ups. So I think I want to double that. So I think I want to double that. I think I want to be able to do 20 press-ups. Pull-ups is another good one. I've got nowhere in my actual house to do a pull-up, but I know for a fact that I cannot do a single one. I really, really struggle. This is unassisted pull-ups, by the way. So I will have to do the assisted pull-ups in order to progress to doing an actual pull-up. But I'm gonna put, I don't know if this is unrealistic, 3 pull-ups. That may be a goal that we have to change. We'll see how long it takes me to be able to do 1 unassisted pull-up. I'm trying to think if there's any other like easy exercises like that where I can just improve the kind of number of reps that I can do. I can't think of any right now, so let's move on to flexibility. I would really like to be able to do the splits all 3 ways, because currently I can do the splits on my right leg. Not very well, it hurts, but I can do it. I would love, after 75 days, to be able to do them on my left and in the middle. I know some of you might think that that sounds unachievable, but I'm not like ridiculously far off, so I do think it's somewhat achievable. But what is fun is that I can tick off the right splits already, because I can already do that. And let's do maybe a run goal. So I never told you guys about this. At least I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I started doing couch to 5k and I got to like week 5 and then I just stopped. I never carried on, mostly just because I got really, really bored. I'm gonna try and do the rest of that program. So I've only got like 4 weeks to go. So hopefully I should be able to run 5k within 4 weeks, because I'll just carry on from where I left off. Run 5k. Lovely. I don't have a weight goal. I'm not actually bothered about losing weight, because personally I just don't think weight equates to much. This is mainly about me gaining fitness, feeling like I'm just in a much more active and fitter body, and I'd love to tone up and firm up and lean up. But that doesn't necessarily mean weight loss. But since I hope that this will be like a little bit of a transformation, I'll weigh myself now just to see if I do end up losing any weight. So let's hop over to the scales. So on this lovely morning of my 26th birthday, I weigh 68.3. Is that going to focus? 68.3 kilos. All right, that means nothing to me. Well, I say it means nothing to me. I think that's like around about the middle of what I've kind of been in my life, if that makes sense. I think the heaviest that I've ever been as an adult was like 73 kgs, and the lightest I've ever been as an adult was about 63. So yeah, over the past like 7 or 8 years, I've fluctuated of a span of like 10 kgs, and right now I'm kind of in the middle of that. I'm 165 centimeters, by the way, for those of you who might be wondering my height. So there we go. This is my new whiteboard, so I can change the days to go every day. I've put in my current number of press-ups, which I can change every single time, you know, I improve on that and I achieve it, and then I can tick that off when I've done 20. Obviously current pull-ups, 0, so we'll see how that goes. Splits, right, left, middle. Run 5k, I guess we'll just tick that off whenever I actually do it, which will hopefully be in about 4 weeks' time. And then I've put my weight now and the date. And yeah, I don't really know what else I'm going to put on this whiteboard for now, but that's cool. And how do I plan on achieving these goals? Well, so I exercise best when I'm in a class, when I have someone actually pushing me and then there are other people in the class who I can kind of use as motivation. So I plan on doing classes maybe like 3 times a week, and then maybe doing my own session at the gym twice a week. And my own sessions will be much more specific towards my goals, so working on things like this. And as far as my specific goals go, other than this and just improving my general fitness, I'd love to see some more stomach definition, and I'd love to see a firmer booty. I have a big booty and I love my booty, but it just wobbles a bit too much for my liking. So I'd like to firm that up. That's like in terms of physical goals. And then I think what I'll also have to do, because exercise isn't everything, I'm gonna have to change up my diet a little bit. Not too much. Like, I eat okay at the moment. I'll have like a big bowl of spaghetti for lunch, which is maybe the worst part of the day. But dinner is usually just something like salmon and vegetables. So at the moment it's really not that bad, but I think what I'm going to really try and focus on is getting more fruit and veg into my diet. Starting with this banana to give me a bit of energy for my class this morning, I don't think it's good to work out on a completely empty stomach, but then I'll have a proper meal after I've worked out, and I think that's going to be kind of my general daily routine when it comes to the exercise, is working out just before lunchtime, because after you exercise you carry on burning calories, so it's really good to eat at that time. So I've heard. I am no expert, but I think that's what's going to work. I can't really say too much else about what's going to happen yet, because I think these things are always trial and error. I think you can make up a routine at the beginning of your new fitness journey as much as you want, but you're not going to stick to it if it's not working for you or if you don't like it. So I think I'll just start off with these kind of rules, see how I go, and switch it up as I go. Can you believe she's dressed in activewear and she's actually going to the gym? Did you hear that click? I'm going to a class called Body Tone, which is exciting. I feel like it's just going to be like a circuits class probably. Come on, I'm ready. Hello, I'm back. Oh my, I look nice. I'm not actually as red-faced as I usually am coming back from the gym, though I am a little bit pink. And that's mostly because the last 15 minutes was a particular exercise and then a stretch, and that particular exercise I just absolutely can't do. I seem to have zero muscles, like kind of in my lower stomach, which stops me from being able to do those kind of dish shape exercises. And I've always been like this. It's a big part of the reason I broke my back when I was 17, because my back was too flexible and I didn't have enough muscles there to kind of support what was going on behind. So I really need to work on that. I filmed myself trying to do the exercises, and stupidly, I find this a bit annoying, the instructor literally had us doing that one exercise for a long time, and so for someone like me, when you can't do that one exercise, you kind of feel like you're just wasting that amount of time. I tried to do my own progressions, which was good, and it worked it a little bit, but I did at the end ask him for some advice on like kind of how I can progressively work on that muscle group as a complete, I don't want to say novice, because I've done exercises like that before, but as someone who just needs to rebuild their muscles there kind of from scratch. It's weird, isn't it? Because I didn't struggle too much in the rest of the class. Like, I really kept up with everyone, but it was just that last exercise at the end, I was just like, I cannot do it. It's 11:26, so I'm now going to shower and wash my hair and shave my legs and things like these. And then I'm gonna have some lunch. I'm feeling good though. I am feeling good, guys. Yeah. My arms are so achy. It's taking a toll on my handstands. Look how curly my hair has dried naturally. Like, there's actually some full-on ringlets going on here. Is there something different in the air now that I'm 26? Like, I've always had like curly hair, or like kind of curly wavy hair, but not this curly. This is, look at that. Oh my goodness. Hurry, so I won't be long here, but don't worry, I won't be all alone on my birthday. I'm just about to head into London to a gig, which I'll bring you along with me. This is my gig outfit. Really good. Let's go. We've come for dinner in a Thai restaurant near Oxford Circus. Called Busaba. I probably said that very wrong, and I'm with Anastasia. Hello! Shu and Shez. Shu and Shez. What a pair.
The summer lights will find a way out. Take off your clothes one more time. I know that September is running by, but California is where I wanna spend the night. It's where I wanna spend the night. It's where I wanna spend the night. It's where I wanna.
Let's just keep it chill. I got no tea to spill. I just
guys, it is the next day. I'm a little bit all over the place because I was a little bit hungover this morning. So we went to a gig, it was called Never Fade Sessions. I actually didn't film very much because I was just enjoying myself. I feel like I haven't got my makeup off properly, have I? It looks like I've still got eyeliner on of some description. The weather is all over the place today, just classic autumn weather. And I am so stiff. I am so stiff from my class yesterday, which was body tone. Mainly here I am stiff, so I think that was from the push-ups. And I was supposed to have circuits at 11:30 today, but I'm not gonna go because I'm really too sore, and it's not just my arms, it's my legs as well. So I think what I'm gonna do today is just stretch, work towards my stretching goals and get some work done, and then I don't have to brave going outside in the rain either. Oh, maybe I'll just get back into bed. Maybe that's what's best for me. Good night. In all seriousness, I've managed to make my room an absolute state. I know I tidied it yesterday morning. Well, it's back to even worse than what it was before I tidied it yesterday. I seem to have just tried on all of my clothes last night and used all of my makeup and just made an absolute mess. So before we get started on anything, I'm gonna tidy my room again. Okay, spontaneous decision. I'm gonna go into Guildford to Sweaty Betty because Anastasia and Shu got me a gift card for my birthday, which is really nice. So I'm gonna go pick up Cheryl because she's free and we're gonna do some shopping. Wow, this is, well, arguably that is productive, but not quite the worky productive day I was intending on having. Wow, did a really good job at vlogging that shopping trip, didn't I? Oh, I need a hay fever tablet. What is it in the autumn air? Where are my hay fever tablets? Actually, I've got some in my bag. I got some great purchases. I'm gonna do a little haul for you now, tell you what I got. Bear with, I just need to take one of these first. From Sweaty Betty, which is where I had the gift card for, and using some of my extra money as well, because it's expensive in there. I got these purple, the softest material ever, like flared kind of yoga pants, and I think that this is going to be my new item of clothing that I'm in pretty much every single day. Here they are. Woohoo! Oh my god, they are honestly just, I mean, you can't really tell on camera, but they are the softest material in the world. I love them. And I think I got them for £66, but down from like £95. So expensive, but quite a lot of money off. And then I got this, it's like a workout t-shirt, which I may or may not wear for working out. We all know that I wear activewear the whole time anyway, so I can never have too much. I really, really love the shape of this crop top. It's a good length. I love capped sleeves. I just find them so much more flattering than regular sleeves. It's a good little cropped length as well. And actually, these two together look quite nice. They make for quite a nice little outfit. And the final thing I got from Sweaty Betty was another cropped jumper. Surprise. I mean, I live in my Gymshark cropped jumpers around the house, and I only have 2 of them. So I just thought it's good to get another one, especially coming into winter. This one's black, and it's just a really comfy, cozy material, and I just feel like this outfit I'm going to be wearing most of the time. The hood's quite a nice shape as well, I feel like, and it goes over my head quite nicely. It's super, super soft. Not that you can really tell through the camera lens, but take my word for it, it's soft. I then went into Urban Outfitters and got this cropped, like low impact sports bra kind of thing, croppy top. Obviously this is to wear under clothing, and it's just so comfy, so soft. It actually matches some of the underwear that I have from Urban Outfitters. And speaking of which, I bought a bunch more of the underwear from there because it's just such a soft material. It's really, really nice to wear. But no, yeah, this was nice. And then I got, wait for it, I have purchased my first ever jumpsuit. Oh my goodness. So this is also from Urban Outfitters. I think this one cost me about 45 quid. And what's quite nice is that I don't have to wear a bra with it because it is quite tight. I got it in a size small, where normally I would get a medium, but I thought It's just so, the material is so soft, so comfy. Can you see a running trend today of just comfy items? It's just kind of got these billowy long trouser legs, and it's stretchy, so I can do fun things in it. I think this one will look quite nice with my denim jacket. Yeah, I like it. See, that's a good look. That with like some white trainers. Oh my goodness, I am so on trend. All right, now let's get back to everything else that I need to do today.